Hey guys, it's Neon for CLOWNFISH TV. I'm here with a bit of an update on the Dave Bautista, James Gunn situation. Dave Bautista doesn't know whether he wants to work for Disney. This is coming from The Wrap. This is pretty obvious for anyone who's been following the story that Dave Bautista seems like a man who wants to get himself fired. Of course, Bautista very vocally defending James Gunn and his kind of his wacko tweets that were unearthed a couple of months ago. Dave Bautista, of course, plays Drax the Destroyer in the Guardians of the Galaxy series. He seems to be very good friends with James Gunn. Now, the rest of the cast came out in defense of James Gunn, but they issued a professional statement. They issued a statement and said, hey, you know, we've got his back. Don't agree with what Disney did, but there it is. Dave Bautista has constantly beaten the drum that Disney is nauseating to work for, that Disney is aiding alt-right cyber Nazis and all sorts of crazy accusations. So let's see what The Wrap has to say about Dave Bautista. Guardians of the Galaxy star Dave Bautista isn't sure whether he wants to keep working with Disney after the studio fired director James Gunn over his controversial tweets. This is very obvious. If you've been watching this, Dave Bautista does not want to work for Disney. It's a bittersweet conversation. No, it's a bitter conversation because I'm not really happy with what they've done with James Gunn, Bautista said on the Jonathan Ross show over the weekend. They're putting the movie off. It's on hold indefinitely. To be honest with you, I don't know if I want to work for Disney. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to want to work with you after you called them nauseating. Dave, just putting that out there. The actor who played the character Drax in the first two Guardians films has been vocal about his feelings for Disney for firing James Gunn, calling the effort a cyber-Nazi attack that succeeded. He once tweeted that it was pretty nauseating working for Disney after it empowered a smear campaign by fascists, #cyber-Nazis. Most recently, he called out the studio, writing on Twitter, "Thanks, Disney, making America great again." See what he did there? And people think that humor's over Drax's head. He's pretty smart. He also previously said he'll quit Guardians 3 if Marvel doesn't use the script Gunn recently completed. Marvel is not going to use the script James Gunn completed because we don't know when this movie is going to be made. So this is coming from The Wrap. Now, there are other stories on the same thing. This one's coming from The Independent. Dave Bautista has cast doubt over his future in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. The actor who plays Drax the Destroyer in the comic book franchise has been one of the most outspoken supporters of James Gunn. The director was fired last month after alt-right commentators, in response to the director's vocal political position, unearthed controversial tweets in which he joked about pedophilia and rape in the Holocaust and AIDS and a number of other things. So, you know, Disney is standing its ground. Now, if you get past all the ads, I love how they have the Disney ad right here on the page with this story. If you get past all the ads here, it says, sources have stated that the halt is more of a temporary regrouping as Marvel and Disney negotiate a new director to step into Gunn's place. There's also no indication as to whether Gunn's already completed script will be used, and since Disney never set a release date for the sequel, how this delay affects Marvel's greater slate. James Gunn said they were shooting for a 2020 release. That sounds about right. So obviously that's not going to happen now. This goes on to say Bautista was amongst the Guardians cast who signed an open letter supporting his rehiring. He's also made several comments on the matter, previously describing the prospect of working on the sequel without Gunn as nauseating. Yeah, this is really kind of what did it for Dave Bautista. I know in the comments section of previous Dave Bautista videos, Guardians videos, James Gunn videos, we've had people say, hey, why are you putting all the blame on Dave Bautista? I'm not blaming Dave Bautista for anything. I think Dave Bautista is a fine actor. I really enjoyed him in Blade Runner 2049. Drax the Destroyer is my favorite Guardian. But this dude clearly does not want to work for the Walt Disney Company. He's going out of his way to slam Disney at every possible turn. So I think, you know, they're obviously going to do something. Now, whether or not they'll just replace Drax or write Drax out of the franchise entirely, you know, remains to be seen. I mean, the MCU has replaced actors before. We've replaced the Hulk. We've replaced Rhodey. They very easily could replace Drax. So Don't know what's going to happen yet, but that is the latest on the Dave Bautista cluster. So don't look for him to return for Guardians 3 whenever it comes out. So subscribe to Clownfish TV for more pop culture news, views, rants, gaming videos, art videos. We talk about nerd culture and all of the drama surrounding nerd culture these days. This has been Neon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.